Well,
hello,
hello, Melinda.
Melindas.
It's
It's
Patreon night, Thursday night. Thank you for being a patron. We hope you're enjoying the extra content here. And we're going to keep doing it as long as we can with these weekly bonus episodes. It's kind of fun to watch the full versions of things. We don't get to do that much on VCR Party.
yeah, yeah. It's usually fun to watch the
Usually. Oh,
entire
yeah, there's been
version.
some that haven't been, and I'm sure you know which ones we're talking about. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think this one will be fun tonight because it's merciful. It's 18 minutes long, and it's a classic too. It's a Welcome to My Home. Now, I don't know much about this video. I don't know where it was distributed. Like, where do you distribute an 18-minute video in the 80s?
I can
Like,
I can say a little bit more about it because I did some research on this when this was sort of an early tape traded video. But the soap opera star Brenda Dixon, who what was she on? Guiding Light? I actually
sure, let's go with
forgot.
that.
I didn't look that up. But anyway, she was like on this for like 5-6 years was a star of a soap opera, and then ended her run. They killed her character off, but she still was kind of coasting off her fame. And so in soap opera magazines, you could advertise things. So in Soap Opera Digest, in the back, for super fans of soaps, they offered products. And one of the products was Brenda Dixon's Welcome to My Home, which was about Brenda's philosophy, what she thought about exercise and food and fashion. And so if you're a fan, you might have bought this, but it was only through mail order. Um, and I know there's been several versions that have circulated online. I don't know what like the most complete version is because years later, Brenda herself was like, I'm going to re-release this so nobody can bootleg it. And she put out a version, but she heavily edited it, cut out the parts that people made fun of, and then made updated intros and outros to it. So it wasn't the same video. And but I do think there's somebody who kind of hit it online by just calling it the initials, like WTMH part 1 and part 2. So that's how I've been able to see the whole thing lately.
Young and the Restless. I just looked it
Okay,
up.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was Young and the Restless.
Save us your emails. No one would have emailed about that, I don't think.
No. Okay, cool. So this is what you would, if you wanted to learn more about Brenda Dixon, and you're reading, what did you say, is the back of a magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd send in for this, and she'd send you an 18-minute tape telling about her house, or telling about her lifestyle. Okay.
I think I've told this story too, but I was trying to get a copy for a while before YouTube of this, and talked to a guy on a soap opera message board who had the original VHS and said he would make me a dub. And this is just like, I just, did a transaction. No, I think I sent him a money order in Canada, and then I got a burned DVD back, and it said, Welcome to My Home, and a couple months went by, and I was like, oh, I should watch that. And I popped it in, and it didn't play, and I emailed the guy back, and he goes, ha, 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 that's what you get for messing with the ultimate queen, Brenda Dixon. And I was like, this is fraud. I'm going to call the Better Business Bureau and report you. And he goes, go ahead. I'm going to tell Brenda that you did it was my first taste of having a psychotic person in an interaction with somebody online.
On the internet?
On the internet.
Yeah.
So that's why this video.
But you called the Better Business Bureau, and they arrested him, and he's in jail right now.
Took him out in cuffs, and yeah, so that's
good. And then they killed him, right? Death penalty?
Yeah, lethal injection.
Is this video that good? Like, people I've never watched the whole thing. I've just watched your edit of it in our show. Is the video that good?
I think so, and I think it has a big gay following because it's really campy. It's like this fabulously delusional woman and her fashions and her little tiny dog. So it's the ultimate camp video. I know a lot of a comedian made a version of this where he's playing her and saying "Welcome to My Home." That went.
Who was it?
Let me look it up. It was on YouTube, and it was like a parody of Welcome to My Home. But yeah, you can start it
while we're playing it.
Yeah.
Well, hello, and welcome to my home.
She was surprised.
For those
of
you who have watched me for 11 and a half years on daytime television and written to me and asked, how do you look better today than you did 11 and a half years ago, this video is for you. And for those of you who would like to know more about diet, fashion, and exercise, this video is also for you. I invite you into my home, where you'll meet my cat, my dog, come into my kitchen, my living room, even my closets, as I feel style is as important in your life as your look.
I don't think this was her idea. I think somebody put her up to it.
Really?
Yeah. I think somebody put her up to it. I think maybe she had a husband who was like, or maybe a manager who said, "You're hot, baby. You got to get out there."
It's possible. We have a copy of her book. She had like a self-published book, and she writes like she talks in this. So
okay, so she actually wrote it. No ghostwriter.
That did not appear to have a ghostwriter.
Well, I mean, if she has that kind of confidence, then maybe.
I don't know. We should get to the bottom of that.
So let's take a look at the finished product. Well, hello. Welcome to my living room.
Well, hello.
Only through the magic of Hollywood. Do you like this gown?
Portrait of herself hanging above the couch.
It's very dramatic. There was a time in my career when I wouldn't be caught dead in a gown like this. But fashion is something that can be acquired. And you too, be it male or female, can be very fashionable.
Male.
Fashion is something that...
I mean, she probably is a multi-gazillionaire, right? I mean, like,
she was probably pretty rich. I don't know. Soap operas paid a lot in the 80s, I think.
Every single day.
It's acquired by looking at a lot of different fashions. So let's teleport into my closet and talk about fashion.
Whew, that was exhausting. So I thought I would slip into something a little more comfortable. As you can see from my closets, I'm very much into style and fashion. And I think it's important for you to know that anything goes today. I'd like to spend some time with you today and show you my personal point of view of fashion. So I have some clothes to show you. We're going to try on and have a lot of fun in a fashion show. So just follow me to the show.
They're just accessible fashions that
this
everyone
green dress is one of my favorites.
To.
It's very sexy.
The New Age Miracles room right here.
The shoes are classic. You can wear them with almost anything. Notice the slit? These are bugle beads.
Put her there, Charles.
I chose an orange lipstick, and I wore my hair very simply.
Be a good sample.
In fashion, sometimes you play against the designer, like I did here. Ostrich feathers, anyone? This is what I call originality in design. As you can see, the shoes are even different. Also, I chose a diamond necklace to go with this.
Is the idea to instruct you that you should wear this
earrings
kind of
to match?
Stuff, or is she just
it's a nice look, isn't it?
I think she's just like, look at the fun that I have.
Okay.
I mean, because that's a lot what TV is, right? It's just like, look at the fun that I'm having.
So it's sort of aspirational, like...
Or like Bam Margera's show or something. It's just like, oh, look, I'm fucking around with my buddies.
Okay.
You know? I think that's...
So here's a diamond necklace you could never afford, but
exactly.
keep playing dress up. Okay.
Exactly. She's Bam Margera.
Notice I can wear the classic pumps. This is a flared skirt, which is a classic look also and always in fashion. Because this dress has such an interesting neck, I chose a very simple necklace and large earrings. I swept my hair over to the side. This makes it look a little different.
A lot of times I'll wear a hat to accent an outfit. This hat,
this is a superhero?
even though it looks to be made for the dress, I found separately. In shopping, you'll find that your eye will be drawn to the things that you like. Here, I simply took off the hat and changed my jewelry and lipstick. This is a much softer look. I backcomb my hair for fullness.
Did she read a script?
Probably.
Leather is always great. I wear a lot of it when I'm shopping and running around town, or when I'm riding my motorcycle.
Snake.
Were we supposed to be like, oh, you ride a motorcycle?
Cool.
Or was it supposed to be like a...
I don't know. I think, yeah, she just kind of, she has a lot of inadvertent laughs in there, and the editor kept them in.
Yeah.
Snake and jeans are a great look. I just add a belt, and I'm ready to go. Accessories can make an outfit like these boots, this purse, and the belt.
I'm ready to
See how much
wrangle
you
up
can
some
do with
cattle.
accessories. It's just a plain
I
pantsuit.
call this the Jack Hanna.
Leggings and oversized sweaters are great for comfort. Plus,
living in
they
the
look
80s.
terrific. Here, I chose crystal earrings and wore my hair over to the side. Let's look at it closer.
Here's more photos of me.
As you can see, I chose a light pink lipstick, crystal earrings, and soft pink blush. Lace has been around for thousands of years. This is a very beautiful, simple dress.
That's simple.
It's an elastic waistline,
Very elaborate.
and I've added a hat to dress it up. Look for originality and
Dress
design.
expert here.
The neckline on this dress
Yeah, don't
is
sell
what
yourself
really
short.
makes it
You're a dress
interesting.
expert.
It looks good on me and on my figure, and notice I wore the same pumps I wore with the green dress. This is a nice look. I chose large diamond earrings and wore my hair up on the sides
For what?
to accent the dress.
For the photo shoot.
Yeah. And you too. can
Suede
do
and
this.
leather can also be very dressy.
When you go
You
to
can
your
dress
friend's
up a
wedding.
look by adding
Yeah.
a dressy accessory.
You have a professional
Here I've
photographer.
added a fox draped over my shoulder. It's very dramatic.
I killed it myself.
That's why it's dramatic.
I just happened to find shoes in the exact same color of this suede.
This is a fresh kill.
The puff sleeves on this dress made it particularly interesting.
Shoes, belts, bracelets, hats can all make an outfit. So let's go into my
Always
closet
need them
and talk
things.
about organization and fashion.
I think it's important to be organized in fashion. So I have a place for everything. So I know where everything is if I'm in a hurry or need to match an accessory
Nick,
to an outfit.
Do you agree with that? Do you think it's important to
I've
be
chosen
organized
loose-
in fashion?
There's nothing more important.
Okay. It's the number one important. So like that shirt you're wearing now, you knew exactly where it was.
Yep.
It was filed under O, orange Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt.
If only I could teleport to my closet to show you where it is, but I don't have that technology.
Right drawers to make this easy for me.
I color code my closet. This is very important for organization because if I'm in a hurry, I may
What?
have to just
That's
grab.
wait. That's
They're all
madness.
identical.
That's madness right there.
They're just slightly different shades of pink.
I bet one of them has not been worn ever. Don't you think? Like my
Yeah.
wife, my wife, she organizes our books by color, and it kind of bugs me a little bit,
Mhm.
just because it's a little bit OCD.
Yeah.
You know, like you come in the house, it's like, oh, somebody with OCD lives here. It's like our books. Why are they organized by color? They're sitting right there.
Aesthetically pleasing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I may have to just grab something.
I think the key to style and fashion is looking at a lot of different styles and designs until you find something you feel most comfortable with. And then you go on from
Dresses
there.
like a superhero.
Add
every single
jewelry,
time.
belts, hats,
she's from
all
Flash
kinds
Gordon.
of accessories. And of course, the right hairdo and makeup. Speaking of makeup, why don't we go to my dressing table? We'll put some makeup on together, and I'll show you what I do.
I'm sorry. First of all, I'd like to apologize. I'm sorry for questioning if this video is that good. This video is that good.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to our pets yet.
Yeah, this is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Like she dresses like a superhero all the time, and
she's probably the basis for about half the drag queens that are currently on RuPaul's show right now.
she's just like, look at me. Here's me. Let's look at me.
Exactly. I'm
Here's what I do.
fabulous. Here's how I do it.
This is what I do. This is me.
Here's 17 pairs of identical boots in slightly different shades of pink. I mean, come on.
I'm a fan.
Okay.
All right, when I start my makeup, I start with a clean face. And the first thing I do is add a moisturizer, an under makeup moisturizer. Then I use a highlight under my eyes. Now highlights come in different shades, fair, medium, and dark. I use fair because I'm light complected. Then I choose a base.
She's
Now
losing me
because
here,
I
but-
have dry skin, I choose an oily base. If you have oily skin, you're going to want a water base. So be sure you choose the right kind of base for your complexion. Then what I have is a rouge. Now, I have pink and orange. There are many different other colors of rouges that you can wear. You can wear burgundy or a real dark kind of orange. Whatever looks best on your skin
Sounds like
coloring.
she went off script a little bit
Then
there.
I curl my eyelashes.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't use an eyelash curler.
Does she have a teleprompter here?
That's
Do
a
they
good
have
question.
teleprompters? Do they have teleprompters in soap operas?
No. You had to memorize your sheets every day.
Every single day?
Yep, you had to memorize so much stuff. That's what soap opera actors and actresses said they get so good at, is if you work on a soap, it's being changed like up to the hour before they shoot. So
I wonder, that's an interesting thing. There should be a documentary on that. Soap operas and how soap operas are made. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Every fucking day. Are soap operas as popular today as they were in the 80s and 90s?
No, but they still exist. They're still around.
Yeah. I wonder what they are. I have seen them on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't had cable for a
flipping
while.
through.
But yeah, I feel like they definitely skew older though, you know. They always have, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the younger generation.
My mom watched soap opera, watched 2 soap operas.
I think my mom would know who Brenda Dixon is. I think she
Really?
watched Young and the Restless. She watched a lot of them. I remember
Yeah.
them being on. I remember As the World Turns music, and what's the one with the Sands of Time? You know, what I'm talking about?
Days of Our
Days
Lives.
of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
General Hospital, I think my mom watched.
Yep. I don't think my mom watched General Hospital. I think other moms watched General Hospital. I remember walking in a classroom when we were supposed to be at lunch. I came in because I forgot something, and 2 teachers were watching a soap opera.
I mean,
on
it's
the
big.
TV.
I mean, people get so into the plot lines. It's kind of like WWF, you know. They have these over-the-top plot lines that I guess you get really invested in, and then the digest will catch you up on stuff you'd missed.
I've always heard WWF being called male soap operas.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storylines.
Yeah.
By the way, I pulled up that comedian's thing, so we can watch it after we can watch a little bit of it. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Back to Rouge.
I think it gives a very professional look. So I use an eyelash curler, add a little mascara, and then I powder. I powder very, very good because that sets the makeup.
See Donald Trump?
I do my eyebrow pencil.
Very, very good.
And if I want a little more color on my cheeks, I'll add a blush, a powder blush. I don't always use a powder blush. During the day, I usually never use it. But if I'm going out at night, I'll use a powder blush.
Oh, I see.
And I'll use an eyeliner as opposed to an eye pencil.
Oh.
With an eye pencil, I smudge the
Getting
pencil.
deep into the woods here.
At night, I'll use a line, a black line. In the daytime, I'll use a
YouTube
blue
makeup
eyeliner.
tutorials. Those are some of the biggest influencers out there.
This just feels like a full-time job. I could not be a woman or like a woman who cared about beauty and all that kind of stuff. It's a full-time job.
You're just expected to know how to do it too. There's no school or
At night, she uses a thinner pencil for her. What?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I don't want to get into it, but it's because men are just in general very superficial, and they do notice those things.
You do notice when a woman's not wearing makeup.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I guess if you can get an advantage, I mean, why not?
It's
why
true.
Not do it?
And I do, like with Albertina, I'm always like, you look great without your makeup. But then, sometimes it's like, she looks.
Just play the video before you say anything more.
Pen, or sometimes I'll use a green pencil and smudge them. This is a great look. This is really all you need. These are the things you need to have your makeup look great. For your lipstick, you're going to need a lipstick pencil. And then your color of lipstick, whichever you choose. If you want to look glamorous, use a gloss. If you're going out to a formal affair and you don't want to continually put your lipstick on, use a lip seal. This is what we use in the movies, and it really works. You can go out for dinner and keep your lipstick on for 4 or 5 hours, even kiss someone, and your lipstick stays looking exactly the same. A lot of women write and ask me, how do you kiss such and such in a scene and have your lips look exactly the same? That's how we do it. We use a lip seal, and I use it often.
A lot of women with
when I'm
nothing
going out
better
for a
to
press
do.
conference
Right, and
or whatever
me.
to keep my lipstick on. When I put my makeup on, before I do, I take the red out of my eyes. I know it sounds like a commercial. but it makes your eyes look better. So that's what I use. I usually choose fingernail
Do
polish.
you think we would look better if we wore makeup?
Absolutely, 100%.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah. I could give myself eyebrows. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Do you not have eyebrows? Oh, you have kind of see-throughs.
I think we've covered that, but yeah, not really. They're fairly light colored.
I think you'd look weird with eyebrows, though, because everybody's used to it this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but like, and my face gets kind of shiny. Could use some pressed powder. There's makeup would help, I think.
Yeah,
for guys.
and I didn't mean to say that my wife looked better with makeup, but
Mm-hmm.
but when she does wear makeup, she looks very nice.
Yes. Okay. Well said.
I'm saying that I'm not unattracted to her when she's not wearing
Right.
makeup. I'm still
No,
attracted
it's like,
to her.
okay, you're going out, you're getting, it's just a thing you can do to gussy
Exactly.
yourself up. Yes.
One thing I do not like when she wears makeup, I don't like when she puts on too much of the red lipstick. Like
Mhm.
sometimes she'll put on really red lipstick. And I'm like, nah, I don't get into that.
Yeah.
Because that's too makeup-y.
Yeah.
That's too clowny, like.
Well, I dated somebody who every day of her life did the cat eye turn up on the mascara.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And didn't do anything else for makeup, but that was it. So sometimes you can have your signature look.
Did that work
makeup.
for you? Did you like it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
If
mind
she
it.
didn't do that, you found her, you probably still found her attractive, but you liked it when she did that
It was
too.
a unique look. Makes you stand out.
Exactly. All right. There we go. In the clear.
And lipstick to match the outfit I've planned if I'm taping. You can't, of course, always do that, so stick to colors that go with your wardrobe. Now let's take a close look at the things you're going to need.
Diet isn't all that's involved in keeping in shape. The next thing we're going to talk about is exercise, because this is going to make you feel great. So let's go into my bedroom, where I keep my exercise equipment, and talk about exercise.
Well, she gets sexy. Her
Hello.
voice got really sexy.
I'd like you to meet my dog, Charles. Now, he really is a very special part of my exercise.
Don't ever doubt this video. I mean,
I'd like to introduce you to my accessory, Charles. Is his name Charles?
yeah.
He costs $6,000.
Just this
part
cut
of
here.
my
This cut
exercise.
is like in 2001, where the bone goes up in the air, and then they go
And then
thousands
all
of
of a
years
sudden it's in
later to
space.
the satellite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about exercise.
It's the way that she suddenly becomes sultry.
Well,
You know?
I mean, you do the math.
Is exercise, because this is going to make you feel great. So let's go into my bedroom, where I keep my exercise equipment, and talk about exercise.
Well, hello. I'd like you to meet my dog, Charles. Now, he really is a very special part of my exercise. I do confess I go to the gym at least 3 days a week. The equipment at the gym is far more superior than anything that I have in my home. But I'm a very busy woman, and I don't always have time to get to the gym. My favorite exercise at the gym is the treadmill. Cardiovascular is the most important part of your exercise. It builds your metabolism, heart muscle, and it burns fat.
Hear
But
Charles
when I want to
breathing
walk
into our mic.
outside, I just take Charles for a brisk 30-minute walk, and he loves it. Don't you, Charles? Let me show you what I do on the bike.
All right, I don't need you anymore.
Now, when you're doing cardiovascular, you should build up.
He puts Charles on his own bike.
Start out with 5 minutes. And then if you're out of breath, stop. The next day, do 5 minutes again. Until you can build up to 10 minutes, 15, and finally 30. This will be the answer to all
Kind
of
of a
your
phallic
problems.
vase in the
You will
background,
stop
isn't it?
gaining weight if you do your cardiovascular.
Yeah,
It will also
it's
make you
something.
feel healthier, and you will be healthier. And the next
Have a butt
exercise
plug,
I do to
maybe?
keep me toned and keep my body in shape is lifting weights. So I'll show you what I do. And I do, by the way, all of my exercises watching television so I don't get bored. So come on, I'll show you how to lift weights.
Harsh voice there.
There's Charles.
I'll show you how to lift dogs. Wait. Some people use Body by Jake. I use
A
Charles.
timeless reference. You ever watch Body by Jake?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it came on after ESPN in the morning.
Yep, exactly.
Sports Center would be on in the morning. Then after that would be Body by Jake.
Exactly. That's how I watched it too.
Yep. You think she would have said, some people use body by Jake, I use body by Charles. Like, I feel like that would be the clearer.
Well, she writes the captions like she writes her book.
Okay.
To firm the inside of my arms, this is what I do. I do 10 times, then I stop, and do it 10 times again, rest, and 10 times again. That's easy enough. If you join a gym, you'll find that they have all kinds of equipment there to keep you firm. There are stomach machines, arm machines, leg machines that are specifically designed not to hurt your back and to help you build muscle where you want to build muscle. So join a gym, have fun, and keep yourself in shape. Right now, I'm going to take my dog Charles for a walk. Charlie, let's go bye-bye. Come on.
All my balls call me Charles.
He hates working out. I'll see you in a minute. All right, here it comes. The part you've all been dreading.
I just killed a cheetah.
One of the most important parts of being beautiful and fashionable is being in shape. And the way you achieve that is eating right. Sure, you can have that occasional pizza or fast food, but I'm going to show you the way you should eat maybe 3 days a week.
Where?
I just like the photographer shouldn't have placed it there, I don't think. It's just kind of an odd placement.
Like she's going to number 2 or something, or
I don't know,
or
just
it's like a dong or something.
I don't know. Just she has a foot growing out of her crotch.
Yeah, or it's like a tripod. It's like she's a tripod.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you can have that occasional pizza or fast food, but I'm going to show you the way you should eat maybe 3 days a week, or as much as you can. So let's go into my kitchen, where we'll do my kind of cooking.
I'm here with Chester Cheetah.
Meet my cats.
I mean,
where we'll do my kind of cooking.
All right, here we go.
Good morning. Meet my cat, Snow. I'm starving. I just happen to have prepared a few things to show you.
Don't need Snow anymore.
One of the most important parts of beauty is diet. And this is what I'm going to tell you about this morning.
Her lint roller must be economy sized.
Between Charles and Snow, I mean,
Snow alone,
yeah,
you need an economy sized lint roller.
Yeah, she probably has some help in that place.
She's got to have it. I mean,
now, protein is important in your diet. So what I have for you today is a protein drink that I drink almost every other morning. What I start with is strawberries. I put a little strawberries in the blender.
Cool. Glad I paid money for this.
Fresh.
Well, I probably had to wait 4 to 8 weeks.
Then I add a banana. Some ice.
She doesn't do this. Somebody else does this for her.
Yeah.
This is so simple to make, I can't tell you. A little bit of ice.
Never made this before.
And then some protein powder. Now, the protein powder that I have is chock full of minerals. This is important, so you get your minerals.
I love minerals. I have so many minerals in the morning. Like, I'm just like, I can't wait to get to all the minerals.
They're delicious and nutritious.
Oh, you need minerals.
Your protein powder together. I add papaya juice for taste.
Not a papaya fan myself.
No, it kind of tastes like puke, doesn't it?
Yep. It has some of the same enzymes as your stomach.
Switch on the blender.
She put in papaya for taste, she said. Yeah.
Then I just switch on the blender. Is this easy or what? Better than cooking.
Is this easy or what? Better than cooking.
Now this can hold me over until 1 or 2 in the afternoon, even if I go to the gym and work out and run a mile.
Tastes like puke.
It's really good. Did you know that from the hours at 4 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon, your body is eliminating toxins?
4 a.m. I was just going to bring that up. That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's
why people do that all the time.
Yeah, I know. But see, that's why I think that there was nobody really overseeing this. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think she had a boyfriend who wanted to be her manager, and I don't know. That's the story I'm going.
All right, you're giving her a lot of credit.
It's really good. Did you know that from the hours at 4 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon, your body is eliminating toxins?
You notice the borders she puts around stuff, too?
That's why fruit is the best thing you can eat.
That's a very weird choice. I've never seen that in a video before.
I actually love that. I think it's great. It's like you're looking at a framed photo or something. I love it. Yeah.
It's pre-digested. These are the different kinds of fruits that you can eat. It's not a bad idea.
It was pre-digested?
I missed that
I don't
part.
know.
Did you know that from the hours of 4 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon, your body is eliminating toxins? That's why fruit is the best thing you can eat. It's pre-digested. These are the different kinds of fruits that you can eat.
I don't know. I'm not a
Nutritionist?
but fruit is pre-digested?
I don't understand that either.
I'm not going to I'm going to question it, but I'm not going to say she's wrong.
Okay.
But I'm sure she did the research in 1980. What was it?
9.
Yeah. Wikipedia
Sure she
wasn't
did.
around then, was it? Okay.
Nope, no.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea, if you're in a hurry, to have a grain cereal with no salt or sugar.
Comes in a
And
milk
put some
carton?
fruit on top, like this. It's important when you buy your grain cereal to make sure that there isn't any salt or sugar in it. Salt can make the face puffy, and sugar causes wrinkles.
Oh.
So be careful. Read your labels.
Salt can make you puffy.
I've
do
heard
get puffy
I eat a
sometimes.
salad almost every day.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Today there are so many things you can get in a salad if you go to a restaurant. You can get protein by beans, kidney beans. You can have your vegetables, green beans, carrots, mushrooms.
Beans, the musical
sprouts.
fruit.
Sprouts give you more energy than any other vegetable because it's still growing. If you're going to have lettuce, I recommend spinach lettuce. Iceberg lettuce, because it's white, has lost its value in mineral and proteins. So put
I'm
as
with her
much
on
in
that
your
one.
salad as
Good
you can
advice.
possibly put of healthy foods. This is a meal in itself. I recommend eating as many vegetables as you possibly can.
Oh, Nick, are you jerking
And
off
make
right
sure
Yep.
that you don't overcook them. Raw vegetables are the very best, and they taste good too. I've got raw carrots, mushrooms, broccoli,
Oh.
squash,
Nick.
peppers,
Oh, man.
and I dip it in a low-calorie dressing. This couldn't be more
Looks
delicious
like it might be
and good for you.
dairy-based.
now? Yeah.
You had
When
me
I
until
drink
that.
milk, I drink no-fat milk. Now, I know this sounds pretty bad, but you can get used to it. And once you acquire a taste for it, you won't drink anything else.
Wait. Can we talk about milk for a second?
Absolutely.
I was brought up in a 2% home.
Me too.
We got the full gallons, and we slammed through it.
Oh, yeah. Every meal. Glass of milk with it.
Then in the 90s, we converted to 1% because maybe a
Mhm.
little bit healthier.
Yep.
And I go back to my parents' place now, still 1%.
Really?
It's
Might
still-
have gone to
it's-
skim. Might have
Oh,
gone
really?
to skim. Yeah.
I remember somebody said skim looked like it was blue, and I
Mhm.
remember like that grossing me out. And I
Yeah.
would never have skim. And if I stayed overnight at a friend's house and they had skim milk, I would always eat the cereal, but just eat the cereal and leave the milk on the spoon because skim grossed me out.
Right. Yeah. It
I
grosses
wanted that
me out,
extra
too.
fat, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, milk just kind of grosses me out in general, but yeah, skim especially.
I haven't had milk in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Pretty gross.
yeah, especially when it's tepid, when it's like warm milk.
I bet Brenda Dixon is kind of probably a hemp milk or an almond milk person.
Absolutely. If that would have existed at that time, she would have been all over
Yep.
it. She seems very Californian to me.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah. All right, here she is.
Women should cut down on any of their milk products. That's how you avoid having any cellulite. Remember, no milk products. No animal fat. Try to keep away from any fat at all. This is the best advice I could give to any woman in keeping her figure. If you have a weight problem, try and cut down what you're eating. Eat half of what you normally eat. Remember the advice I've given
thought of
you
that.
about vegetables, fruit, and grains.
It's always good to end it with, remember the advice I have given you. It's always good to end a segment with that.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd forget.
If you have a weight problem, try and cut down what you're eating. Eat half of what you normally eat. Remember the advice I've given you about vegetables, fruit, and grain. Try and cut the fat out of your diet. Remember, if you don't eat fat, you don't store fat.
I think they've proven that wrong. Sugar mostly, carbs.
Is that the ending?
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Oh, wow.
Starlight Production. See, EP, Brenda Dixon. You think Milrod might have been the driving force here?
I think Milrod was the boyfriend.
Written and
Written and
directed.
directed. But I think Milrod was like, listen, baby, you're the mastermind behind
Ole George.
this. That's when she was Wonder Woman.
Trashy lingerie. I think I spelled lingerie wrong. Gotta post this for the sample challenge.
Oh yeah, wow, that was a good one.
Let me share a little bit of this comedian, because I think some people have seen this in the internet age before they've seen the actual video it's based on. But what it is, I think this comedian Devin Green just kind of dubbed over the actual video.
When do I look at the camera? When do I look? Hi, what a surprise that you're here. Welcome to my bathroom. My fingers are fused together. My thumb was broken in a acting accident. I can't wait to show you more of my face. Look at my face. There's my face. There's my face. That's not my body, but this is my face. Here are 4 looks. I have 4 different emotions. They may seem the same. Oh, there's my high school grad picture and my picture from Woolworth's. I like to stare blankly into space. That's something I do. When I was 10 years old, I wore this dress. I just keep getting it altered. See? I still fit into my 10-year-old clothing. Look at that. Oh, is that me on the wall? I drew it myself, with chalk. I can't move, but boy, can I ever pose. I wish there was a close-up on my face. There it is!
All right, so that's a little bit.
Yeah.
You could watch that on YouTube, and it was subtitled in different languages there, I guess. But yeah, so that made the rounds. This video has become, I think, one of those tape trading classics that just got handed around. I don't think many people bought the video, but once people saw it, they passed it around however they could.
Yeah. Here's one thing I think you should do. So you probably still have the email on file of the guy who you tried to buy it from,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
You still have it on file.
And I still have the DVD. The DVD-R.
The fake DVD-R. Yeah. Well, I think you should email him just for some closure and just say, look, I forgive you.
Okay.
I apologize. And I think you should, like, just in the world that we're living in.
I'll apologize. Yeah.
I think you just apologize and say, like, look, I wasn't wanting to make fun of Brenda Dixon, even though we just did for the last half hour. But thank you, or I'm sorry. Either I'm
okay.
Thank you or I'm sorry. Do one of those.
I've been drafting it while you've been saying that, and I just hit send. So we'll report back on the next EP episode.
But you should seriously email that person.
I will. I'll look in my email and see if I can find that from, I don't know, it must have been 15 years ago at this point.
Yeah, it's got to be like 2004, 2005. I think it's the first time we showed that.
Yes, it was in one of our first shows.
Volume 2 or something.
Well, I got to go take Charles for a walk.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us for this very dramatic.
I got to put on some rouge because I'm a little puffy because I've eaten a shitload of salt.
And I'm putting on some orange lipstick.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time, everybody.
That's all. That's it. We tried harder. We could have done better.
We'll be right back right after that.